for your games. I got everything still set up from last session, so we'll go right into chapter 4, Gears of War, the card game. Yeah, last game, I was looking through the book trying to find the answer. Couldn't find it. I don't think anybody knows the answer. But the question was, does the damage heal between each single fight? Because you might have 3 units ready to do an action. Let's say you have 3 2/2s going into 1/6/6. Can you put 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage? That's how it would seem, but maybe not with this game. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and play it that way. That's what makes most sense. But the book never really just addresses that. Not yet, at least. Maybe they're saving it for chapter 4. Who knows? Alright, so in the other chapter there was a prelude, but I don't think there's a prelude on this one. So got my runts. I know I'll need those. Those are tokens. Got my chapter 4. Chapter 3, guys. 3 low walls. Chapter 3 reinforcement. Chapter cards, you basically take them out for the most part. Chapter 4. Okay, so I'm sure these are going back to the box. Since this is chapter 3, just put those back in the box. Chapter 4. Alright. If the Locust player claimed chapter 3, which they didn't, they may draw a card immediately after drawing cards for their starting hand. Okay, they didn't. Okay, Command, Marcus Phoenix, and Berserker. And then chapter, Corporal Santiago, and Evasive Action ×2, and Theron Guard for them. Okay, so it looks like we have chapter 4 and chapter 8, these pillars. I guess I'll look at the setup on, in the book. So I'll be Corporal Santiago. I'll have these cards in my deck. Daniel will have these cards in his deck. And he will be the Berserker. Actually, I am Marcus Phoenix again. Okay, chapter 4 card. Alright, chapter 4. Read the campaign. Alright, China Shop. New rules. Offensive/defensive rules. Command tactic abilities. I was just talking about this. I swear I did not read ahead. This might address, can you put damage that sticks on guys for the round? Alright, players will need the next 11 cards to play this chapter. The cards are labeled chapter 4. I guess I've already got them. Chapter 4. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 9, 10. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, where's the other one? All right, I guess we won't sweat it too hard right now. Okay, offensive and defensive. When a unit with an offensive rule is in enemy cover, they gain the benefit of the attached effect. When a unit with the defensive rule is in friendly cover, they gain the benefit of the attached effect. What is the attached effect? Because the Theron Guard is in friendly cover, it benefits from its defensive rule. Okay, defensive and offensive. Okay, it moves. If it moves to the enemy side of cover, it will benefit from the offensive rule instead. Because the Theron Guard is in friendly cover, it benefits from the defense. Yeah, so you hop over the wall, just like Gears of War came. Because the Theron Guard is in friendly cover, it benefits from the defensive rule. If it moves on the enemy side of cover, it will benefit from the offensive rule. Okay? And then command tactic abilities. Some command cards have one or more tactic abilities. This ability may be deployed as a deployment phase action. Command tactic abilities may only be deployed if the card is in the command area, reserve, or cover, and only if the number of cards in the player's hand equals one of its listed deployment values. Okay, like it tells you tactic 2-7. When you deploy a command tactic ability, then resolve the attached effects the same way the effects of a tactic card are resolved, but don't move the card to the discard pile afterwards. Okay. Nice. And reinforcements after chapter 4. Alright, so command tactic abilities and offensive and defensive on the walls. Though I only see 10 cards, I don't know why I said 11. But like I said, we won't sweat it too hard. Would be nice if they listed the cards too. Players will need the next 11 cards to play this chapter. Oh, I guess one is the freaking chapter 4 card. Man, list the freaking cards if you're gonna say that. Man, it's confusing. But yeah, we're in the China shop right now. So pillar, low wall, pillar, high wall. Okay, so now we do have 4 walls. Okay, so, but it doesn't give you a diagram though. I mean, it seems like every other chapter they gave you a diagram. All right, so we'll just assume it's pillar, blue, low wall, pillar, and high wall. High wall. Always a bit of setup. Okay, commander. Again, that was pillar, low wall, pillar, high wall. I don't even know what the high wall, what the pillar does. All right, pillar didn't get it, so pillar didn't get the buff. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, go through the cards and make sure that we've got only chapter core and chapter 4. Chapter 3, I'm just gonna take you out. Man, and it's like some of them reinforcements you play with for the rest of the game or something too. It'd be nice if they told you like how many cards you should have in your deck at all times. And you know what? While I do that, pause. All right, found the answer quick. Once a reinforcement card has been added to a deck, it will not be removed. It's like they got so many contradictory terms. It's like chapter card, and then you flip over here, and it says, like command cards, chapter cards will not be used again in the campaign. But it says chapter reinforcement. Man, they could use a whole bunch of better wording in this thing. All right, but leaving the chapter reinforcements in there, but taking any plain chapter stuff out. All right, that's all in there. Got a big bloated deck, looks like. All right, big bloated deck. Chapter reinforcement, core, reinforcement. Reinforcement. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Slap these in here, chapter 4s. Shuffle. Shuffle. All right, what does the Berserker do? It's a 5/5. It has stats. 1 command or whatever, 1 priority. Tactic 2/7. Move this unit from the command area to reserve and then discard a card. Tough. This unit can't block at the start of your turn. If this unit is in cover, remove that cover card from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command area and deal 3 direct damage to the enemy player. If there's no cover on the battlefield, you win the game. This unit can't block at the start of your turn. If this unit is in cover, remove that cover from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command area and deal 3 direct damage to the enemy player. If there's no cover on the battlefield, you win the game. Alright, so once again, tough. This unit can't block. At the start of your turn, if this unit is in cover, remove that cover card from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command area. Okay, so a card that I just added to chapter 4 or whatever, that brings this guy back onto the battlefield. That's cool. 5/5. Tactic 2. Oh, no. The tactic does it. Move this unit from the command area to the reserve. Discard a card. So when it's in command zone, if you have 2 or 7 cards in your hand, you can move this guy from the command zone to reserve. And then this guy kills the walls. That's raw. All right, let's see what Marcus Phoenix does. Gets to go first. 3/3. Tactic 2/6. Move this unit from the command zone to reserve. And then discard a card. Missing a light. That's why it's kind of dark. Move the... Yeah, but you got to discard a card to do so. And then it's tough. Which means what? Offensive. When this unit deals damage or direct damage, increase the damage by 1. Damage or direct damage, increase it by 1. Cool. All right, and what is tough again? I should have went ahead and defined it on there, but... Okay, tough. This unit can't block. Oh, it tells you there. Strange how it tells you on that one, but not that one. Tough, this unit can't block at the start of your turn. If this unit is in cover, remove that cover card from the battlefield. Okay, so both of them have tough. This unit can't block at the start of your turn. If this unit is in cover, remove that cover card from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command area and deal 3 direct damage to the enemy player. If there's no cover on the battlefield, you win the game. What? Why wouldn't it say that on this one too? If that's what tough is. Oh, I guess both of them win the... Well, how can both of them win the game if there's no cover? If both of the win conditions are having no cover. Man, they did not proofread this book, man, it seems like. Okay, so they didn't define tough right here. They didn't define it right here. But they define it right here. And then the definition of tough looks to be this unit can block. At the start of your turn, if this unit is in cover, remove that cover from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command area and deal 3 direct damage to the enemy player. If there's no cover on the battlefield, you win the game. Now, if that's the definition of tough, maybe that's not the definition of tough. Maybe that's not the definition of tough. Well, then what the crap is the definition of tough? I'm looking for a list of keywords. Simple list of keywords. We'll just take 1 page out the book. 1 page out of this poorly laid out book. Man, I like the game, but you guys right here, some of you guys right here, y'all dropped the ball. Wow. Yeah, I'm lost and confused. Tough is it doesn't die or something. Whatever. We'll just start and we won't think about it too much. Okay, now what are these pillars about? When a friendly unit in cover deals direct damage to the enemy player can't move any cards to their hand. Why does it only say that on the cog side? Oh, because only I can benefit from that. When a friendly unit in enemy cover deals direct damage to the enemy player can't move cards to their hand. They gotta discard them. Okay. Man, I mean, this is just worrying the mess out of me. What is tough? Yeah, there's no question about it. This is a poorly laid out rule book. Tough, page 30. Weird. Okay, so what's here at page 30? Page 30, something from chapter 2. Tough. When a command unit with tough is killed, instead of moving it to the discard pile, move it to the command area. When a command unit with the tough rule is killed, don't move it to your discard pile, instead remove it from the battlefield. Yeah, so tough, move it back to command zone. Alright. I mean, they could have went ahead and short-termed it right there, like define the word, but whatever, it's in there. I just don't like the layout. But alright, cool, we got that answered. I should write it right there. Okay, I start first. I got the higher command points or whatever. Man, it's like no matter what I can do, I can't just start the game at like 0 or 3 minutes. It's always got to be like 20 minutes or something. All right, but anyway, draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, scooted this up too much. Put my deck here. Commander. Actually, can't put that there now. All right, Commander. Yeah, now that it's 4 wide. All right, that's good enough right there. Okay, finally. All right, got 5 in hand, so therefore I can play Lieutenant. Yeah, this guy basically won me the game last game. So I'll cast you first. When I play a troop in reserve, when this unit is in reserve, when I deploy a troop, which is one with that little symbol right there, then I can draw a card, which I can gain advantage off of them next turn. So I'll deploy you. Triple D phase 1, draw, discard, or deploy. I'll deploy you into my Pokemon bench. That's my triple D1, which I only get a triple D1. I don't get an attack phase on the first turn, I don't think. Pretty sure I don't get an attack phase on the first turn. Man, make sure that first player, man. That's why I'm such an advocate for player reference cards, man. First, and these are the deploys the player must take. Player starting hand is 5. All right, just so we can get this show on the road, we'll just say all I get is a triple D1 phase. Yeah, we'll just say that. And then their turn, they'll get a triple D1. They'll deploy this 1/1. When you deploy another unit, you may move this unit from your hand to the reserve, so might not even want to do that one. A friendly unit gains, move a unit in your discard pile. They'll play Cyclops instead. Okay, while there are no other friendly units in reserve or cover, this unit gains +2/+2. So you play that. You'll cheat this one in. When you deploy another unit, you may move this unit from your hand to your reserve. They'll do that. Triple D1. And then Mac Dre, move in the cover, attack in the cover, or direct attack from cover. They'll move both of these in the cover. They'll take that high wall with the 2/2. And then they'll take this pillar. Okay, then they do triple D2, respawn, move a unit in your discard pile to your reserve. Oh yeah, that's a tactic card. There's nobody in the discard yet. So they'll draw, triple D. Man, let me make sure, man. I'm gonna write it down this time too, because first player, first turn. I'll pause it while I find it out. All right, I found it in this poorly laid out rule book. Okay, so it says, from now on, unlike the tutorial, only one deployment phase is played during the first turn. They could even go on to expound like there's no Mac Dre phase, there's no attack phase in the first turn, but it says only one deployment phase is played. Now, does that mean that there's an attack phase in there too? It's like, man, this stuff is not clear. Love the game. Terrible, horrible, deplorable rulebook. Now determine the first player. Mind you, this is on page 28. What if you, man, horrible. Now determine which player takes the first turn by comparing the initiative value on the command cards. It doesn't say who has the higher or anything. You got to look back if you forgot. But the player with the highest initiative value. But man, rulebook writing is such an art or skill. From now on, unlike the tutorial, only one deployment phase is played during the first turn. So does that mean that I start at triple D2? Does that mean that I start at triple D1, then go into the attack phase, Mac Dre phase? What does that mean? After that, the turn sequence proceeds as normal. Man, this thing could you, man, they should have really hired somebody for this, boy. This kills me. Man, so I've got to interpret that. So first player, first turn. First player, only triple D2. Man, I really don't know. How can you interpret that? From now on, unlike the tutorial, only one deployment phase is played during the first turn. So does that mean that you do triple D1, then you go into the Mac Dre phase? After that, the turn sequence proceeds as normal. The start and end of a turn. The start of each turn takes place during which any actions can be taken that turn, in its turn. Man, from now on, unlike the tutorial, only one deployment phase is played during the first turn. They should have put parentheses, you do not do an attack phase, or you do an attack phase. Y'all are writing the rules. Why should it be up to my interpretation to figure this out? Stuff kills me. It's like the rest of this game is tainted because you never answer a simple question that's going to be pertinent for every one of the games from chapter 1 on. It's crazy. Very crazy. Nobody's really talking about this game, really, but like I'm like one of the 2 or so. But anyway, I'm good. Guess I'll just determine for myself. Only triple D2 and Mac Dre. First turn. I really don't know. We'll just say that I don't do the attack phase on the first turn. Is that OP? Because they've got all this on the board. I've got this on the board. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm going to sit down and ask them these questions in email. But anyway, let's keep this thing moving. All right, they did deploy. They did triple D2. My turn. Got foreign end. I can play the private, which is a troop, which lets me deploy the private, which is a troop, which lets me draw a card. Got a sergeant. Okay, now Mac Dre phase. I could attack in the cover. Lucky for me, you played that, which wasn't really smart, really. But while there are no other friendly units in reserve or cover, this unit gains +2/+2. So I'll go ahead and go. I guess I'll go one at a time. I'll go. Since I don't have any more troops in hand, I will go ahead and attack with this. But Mac Dre 1, I'll attack there. And then I'll attack there second. But first we're going here. No. Actually, first we'll want to bait them out going here. We'll go 3-3 into this 1-1. Do they want to respond? They have several. A friendly unit gains +2/+2. You may discard a card. Friendly unit gains +1 for each friendly unit in reserve or cover. So that'll be a 2-1, which isn't worth it for them right there. They could do this one from the unit gains +2/+2 to take my lieutenant out. Yeah, they might feel like doing that. So they'll do that. They may discard a card. They don't want to really discard a card. I never really play like discarding cards is cool. But we'll trade right here. Okay. We traded there. Do they want to discard a card just so they can cast the Berserk guy? Nah, I will say that they don't want to do that. All right, so then I'll Mac Dre move and attacking the moving the cover, attacking the cover. I'll attack into cover from reserve. So I got a 2/3 on a 2/2. Oh, maybe not. While there are no other friendly units in reserve or cover, this unit gains +2/+2. That's not smart. So seeing as how nobody else is here with me, I'll just run that back because I'm playing for 2 players. So screw that. All right, instead of doing all that, give them this back too. I will actually swing here first. That's the smarter thing to do. All right, so swinging there. That's a 2/3 on a 2/2. 2/3 on a 2/2. They will reaction. They'll go ahead and play Hive Mind. A friendly unit gains +1 for each friendly unit in reserve or cover. So now that's a 4/2 on a 2/3. Okay, they play that 4/2, 2/3. I can play a reaction. I don't have any, so 4/2 on a 2/3. We'll trade. That dies, mine dies. And then I'll go ahead and swing with this guy. 3/3 on a 1/1. And then they'll go ahead and play that frenzy that they can, their reaction card. A friendly unit gains +2/+2. You may discard a card. They don't want to discard a card at this point. So 3/3 on a 3/3. They'll trade. Everything dies. And that was my Mac Dre. I'll go to my Triple D2. I've got 4 in hand. I can play Sergeant. With 2 or 6, I could play Marcus Phoenix, but I'll just go ahead and get Sergeant out there. All right, that's mine. Their turn. Triple D1. They have, since they've got 2 in hand, they'll tactic, move this unit from command area to reserve, and discard a card. Yeah, they'll do that. So move this unit from the command area to reserve card. They'll discard Hive Mind. Okay, now Mac Dre. They'll try to get rid of the pillar since I benefit from the pillar. So they'll move in the cover. Okay, now Triple D2. They will draw. Got a boomer. Great for them. Now my turn. Triple D1. Draw, discard, deploy. I've got 3 in hand. I can't play any of that. So I'll draw. Yeah, I'll draw. Got a 3/6. I can use that. No, I can't. All right, Mac Dre. Still got no reaction cards. I got a tactic though, but I can't use it. Yeah, so only this guy wins from killing all the walls. Nobody else wins from killing all the walls. So I will move in the cover. Okay, when a friendly unit in enemy cover deals direct damage to the enemy player. The enemy player can't move any cards to their hand. Okay, stops them from getting cards when they take damage. That's pretty powerful, so I will move to this wall, to the pillar. Okay, that's my Mac Dre, Triple D2. I've got 4 in hand. If I draw, then I have 5 in hand, which is what I'll do because I hate to discard cards in games. But that is a strategy for this game, though. Daniel did win like the first 1 or 2 games doing that. So I will draw. Okay, got a Heroism. That's always good. +2/+2 and draw a card. All right, Daniel's turn. Triple D1. Draw, discard, to deploy. He will... Man, I'm really opposed to discarding, but draw, discard, to deploy. Yeah, you could play Boomer. That might be smart to just discard that to play Boomer, but I'm not in the business of getting rid of cards for no reason. So I will draw. Rich Pack. Okay. Mac Dre. Okay, what does this guy do? This unit can't block. At the start of your turn, if this unit is in cover, remove that cover card from the battlefield. Okay, at the start of the turn. So this has the start of the turn. Remove this cover from the battlefield. That is rough. This unit can't block at the start of your turn. If this unit is in cover, remove that cover from the battlefield. Move this unit to the command zone and deal 3 direct damage to the enemy player. If there's no cover on the battlefield, you win the game. Wow. All right, so I'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Take those to hand. I don't see myself discarding cards for no reason, not at all. But it's for a good reason, but I just never see myself really discarding cards when I could add them to hand. But I do have 8 in hand with no 8 drop, which is crazy. But 8 in hand, no 8 drops. But I got an any drop though. But all right, so now down to 3 walls. Interesting game. That's why I like a lot of the time it's good to have two people playing the game so you can really go through the rules together. But whatever. All right, so they did that. That was the start of the turn actually. So they did Triple D1. They got the Rich Pack. Now they do Mac Dre. They got nothing on the field, so they can't do Mac Dre. Now they do Triple D2. They got 3 in hand. They'll play the Rich Pack. Or they could play Respawn. Is any good units in the discard? I guess Cyclops is good, but then I'm just going to play other stuff with it, though. Yeah, we'll just say they play Cyclops. They got a 4/4 now. It does make sense. All right, so they play Cyclops into reserve, Pokemon bench. Yeah, that was their Triple D2. All right, my go. Triple D1. See, like, if I would have been smart, I'd have probably discarded one of those cards. I think you got to discard them one at a time, like, as you pick them up, I think. I think that's what the rule book is saying. But anyway, draw, discard, or deploy. I can't deploy because the highest thing I've got is a 7. But I have 8 in hand. Man, I kind of am forced to discard, actually. Now that I think about it. I could draw, but that's not going to do me any good because I need 7. 7, basically. Well, I know I got 1 8 drop in the thing, but this is a cool, like, hand management thing. I know I got 1 8 drop in the deck at least. But, so I need to basically discard something now. Discard battle plans. Draw 3. Yeah, discard battle plans. Okay, so that's Triple D1. Mac Dre. Moving in cover, attack in the cover. Okay, I'll attack in the cover. Before I attack, I get to move on the other side. That gives me +1/+1. And then when a friendly unit in cover deals direct damage to the enemy player can't move any cards to their hand. Okay. So knowing them, they're going to block. 4/4 on their 4/4. This is a 4/4 because there's no other friendly units in reserve or cover. So 4/4 and a 4/4. They got first ups on the reaction cards. They have none. Do I have any? I do have Heroism. I'll go ahead and play that, even though this is going to mess up my 7. But I'll play Heroism. And then this one gets +2/+2. And I get to draw cards, so it all evens out. Alright, so I win that battle. This one is out of there. And then they take the damage. But lucky for me, they don't get to take it to their hand because I'm on the pillar. When a friendly unit in enemy cover deals direct damage to the enemy player can't move any cards to their hand. Sweet. Alright, 2 damage. They kneel. They got a drone and got rid of Spider Drone. Spider Drone sounds pretty good. It's got an ETB. Let go of that. Definitely. Alright, this one discarded, but I draw a card from the Heroism. That's a 4, 6, 7. That's what I want. That's 7. And that was my Mac Dre. I'll do my Triple D2. Draw, discard, or deploy. A 7 drop, which I have. Which one? I got Captain, which is a 4/4 vanilla. I got Vanguard, which is a when his units in reserve, it gains +1/+1. Good blocker. Engineer, you may move a tactic card from your discard to your hand. Man, I really should have never attacked with my guy. He would have gave me so much hand advantage, my lieutenant. But if I could get lieutenant back, that's what I'll do. Okay, I got Heroism and battle plans. We'll worry about engineer later, but we'll just put out Captain. Captain is beefy. Captain Beefy. All right, we'll put you out. Okay, so that was my Triple D2. Their turn. Draw, discard, or deploy. They'll draw, so they can play Res Pack. Draw. Mac Dre, they got nothing on the field, so they can't do Mac Dre. Now, Triple D2, they'll play Res Pack into the Pokemon bench. While this unit is attacking in the cover, it gains +3/+3. Okay. So that's a 4/4. On my 4/4, they would trade. Alright. My go. Triple D1. I got 6 in hand, so I can play King Raven. I can play Vanguard. Play this other Vanguard. Just move these here. I can play Scout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I play Scout. Nah, you know what? I play King Raven. Nah, I play Scout. Scout. Then I draw 2 cards on deploy. Oh man, okay, I could play Marcus Phoenix though too. Offensive, when this unit deals damage or direct damage, increase the damage by 1. Man, you know what? I think I might do better actually playing Marcus Phoenix. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, I got 6 in hand. I'll tactic, move this unit from the command area to reserve, discard a card. Getting rid of a card, but that's what I'm going to do though. Heavy infantry, when this moves into reserve in the cover, the enemy player is dealt. From reserve in the cover, the enemy player is dealt 1 direct damage. It's a 3/3. Vanguard. Who to get rid of? I'll get rid of this guy because it's not a troop. Even though this guy's great, I'll get rid of this guy. Alright. And then move this unit from the command zone to the reserve, discard a card, and it's tough, which gets bounced back to the command zone. And then offensive, when I'm on their side, then this unit deals damage or direct damage, then increase the damage by 1. Alright, so that was my triple D1, right? Yeah, that's my triple D1. I will... Okay, so I got 3 attacks I can do now. I will... Yep, I'll definitely take the high wall here. Move in the cover. Makes that a 5/5. Just put that there, really. And then move in the cover here. Those ones moved in the cover. And then I'll direct attack for 4. Because I'm past the wall, offensive. So 4/4. They could block with the 1/1, but they'll just take. Oh, but they don't get to add their stuff to hand from a pillar. So I will, yeah, definitely swing 4/4. They're not gonna block. Not much sense in it. Just a block. But they'll mill 2 from that. Direct damage always deals 2 damage. They milled these 2. Won't stay dead in Hunter. Alright, that's my Mag Dre phase. Then I go into my Triple D phase 2. Triple D2, I could draw, discard, or deploy. I've got 5 in hand. This is my only deploy, but you know what? I think I'll just draw. Yeah. Draw. 3/4, Sergeant. Alright. Their turn. Daniel, Will. They got a triple D1. Draw, discard, or deploy. They'll go ahead and go into this Cantus so that they can go into Boomer next turn. So Cantus comes out while this unit's in reserve. When another friendly unit is killed, you may draw a card. While this unit is in reserve, when another friendly unit is killed, you may draw a card. Put a bead right there to try to remember that. And that was triple D1. They'll go Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Attacking the cover. They try to attack in the cover. When this unit attacks in the cover, it gains +3/+3. So that's a 4/4. They would naturally want to. They could either swing into Sergeant or Marcus Phoenix. I have no reactions. They don't either. When this unit deals damage or direct damage, increase their damage by 1 when it's offensive. They probably want to take out Marcus Phoenix. It seems like the safer bet. Or Sergeant. Man, let me look in this chapter 2 how this thing works when I'm on that side. Chapter 3, I think. Okay, when a friendly unit in enemy cover deals damage to an enemy unit or direct damage to the enemy player, increase that damage by 1. Oh man, deals direct damage to an enemy unit or direct damage to the enemy player. Oh, they would actually have milled 3 because you increase that damage too. Okay, units in enemy cover may be attacked as if they were in friendly cover. Units in enemy cover may be attacked as if they were in friendly cover. And units in enemy cover are still affected by any rules on the friendly side of the cover if they count as occupying it. When a friendly unit in enemy cover is dealt damage, increase to the... Okay, when a friendly unit in enemy cover is dealt damage, increase the damage by 1. When a friendly unit in enemy cover is dealt damage, increase that damage by 1. So it sounds like that one is... It sounds like that one's going to do 1 more damage to me. When a friendly unit, one of my units, is in enemy cover and it's dealt damage, increase that damage by 1. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. Man, I was hoping this would be an easy breezy play, but not quite. All right, so they could either go into Marcus Phoenix or Sergeant. If they go into Sergeant, they're a 4/4 going into a 4/4. Friendly unit and enemy cover deals damage to an enemy unit or direct damage, increase it by 1. Okay, so that would be a 4/4 since it would counterattack. 4/4 into a 4/4. That might be smart, or it's probably smarter to get rid of Marcus Phoenix though, really. Yeah, and they would still survive too. So they'll go 4/4 into my 3/3. Can I do anything about that? I can't because I don't have any reaction cards. So they'll take me back to the command zone. They'll take this wall. Man, a lot of little stuff with this stuff. Okay, moving into enemy cover. When you declare direct attack, you may move into the attacking unit to the enemy. When you declare direct attack, you may move to the enemy side. But they couldn't have went to their side. This couldn't have went to my side because Marcus Phoenix was there. All right, so they attacked in the cover from reserve. They took the wall. They took the spot in the wall. Perfect. All right, but now it's weak because now like it's just a 1/1. Who cares about it? Okay, then they could use Cantus while this unit is in reserve and another friendly unit is killed, which it did not. They could try to take one of these, but they wouldn't do that because that's just a 2/2. So they'll go to their triple D 2. They got 1 card in hand. They'll play Boomer. Boom. And then hits the board with a loud thud because it's a 5/5. All right, my turn. Ready that up even though it's not tapped. Now I will triple D 1. I've got 6 in hand. I'll play King Raven. Yeah, King Raven. 6 drop. Play you. I could do Marcus Phoenix again. It seems like Marcus Phoenix kind of like a sucker's move. But anyway, I'm playing King Raven this time. Okay, King Raven. Mac Dre phase. Moving the cover. Attack in the cover. Or direct attack from cover. Each unit may activate 1 time. I'll attack in the cover from reserve. 4/4 on a 1/1. They got no cards in hand. They can't do anything about it. So, knock that out the frame. And then now I'm on the low wall. Sergeant could direct attack for 3/3, 4/4. Boomer could block or Cantus could block. You know what? I think it's wiser to go ahead and attack with direct attack with Captain first. So I think on the high wall, man, do I get the benefit of that wall on that side? Okay, so my question is now, friendly units gain +1/+1, and then friendly red units gain +1/+1 on this side. But once I go into the offensive side on there behind enemy lines, I get a +1/+1 attack. But do I still retain that +1? I don't know. That's crap I got to dig in the rule book about. They go over there somewhere. I don't feel like looking for it, but we'll just say that I retained that +1, so now I got +2/+2. We'll just say that. All right, so Boomer doesn't want to mess with that. Boomer's just gonna not block. Cantus not gonna block either. Did something die? That died. The Wretch Pack died, so they'll get to draw a card. Forgot that. All right. If they still don't want to block, they'll just deal with it. Man, you know, for the sake of me not looking in the rule book, we'll just go. Man, I gotta look this stupid thing up, man. Suppressed walls. Okay, attacking the enemy player. Friendly units gain +1/+1. Since the Sergeant card began the combat phase in cover and hasn't taken an action, the Cog player may attack the Locust player directly with it instead of the Locust player suffering the damage. However, let's use the Drone card to block the attack. Some cards have rules that affect units occupying them. The Sergeant is in the high wall cover, and so gains the benefit detailed on the Cog player's side of the cover. The Sergeant is in the high wall cover, and so gains the benefit detailed on the Cog player's side of the cover. Units are only affected by the rules on that player's side of cover. The effects of these rules only apply to the unit in that cover. Other units are unaffected unless stated. When a unit attacks in the cover, it does not enter the cover. I guess unless it wins the combat. So none of the cover's benefits will apply to the attacking unit. Blocking units are never affected by rules on that player's side of the card. Okay, so it seems like since I'm occupying the cover, then I do get the +1 still, even if I'm on this side. Plus, I get the +1 for being behind enemy lines and attacking. So it does sound like a +2/+2. +2. All right, so I'm swinging 6. They're not going to worry about trying to block that. So they will take 3 damage. 3 damage since I'm dealing the +1. In addition to the normal 2. So that's 3 damage. They mill. They can't take it to hand since I'm behind their lines. Slightly tap that there. And then if I swing here, they could block. Yeah. Boomer could block and kill me. So I don't want to mess with that. So. Oh. Like when a friendly unit in enemy cover deals direct damage to the enemy player, they can't move any cards to their hand. Oh, that's just on the pillar. My bad. So they can't add these to hand though. It's just from the pillar. All right, Boomer's out there. I don't want to tangle with him, so I will just not even attack right here. Okay, now their turn. No. Triple D2 for me. Got 5 in hand. 5 in hand. Only guy I can cast again is this one. May move a tactic in your discard pile to my hand. I got this heroism. That's always good. Oh, but that's not a tactic. That's a reaction. Just got battle plans. Draw 3 cards. And, let's do it. Screw it. Play engineer. And then deploy. Move a tactic from my discard to my hand. Okay. And their turn. Triple D. Draw, discard, deploy. They got no 4-drops, so they could go ahead and draw. Mac Dre, move in the cover, attack in the cover, or direct attack from cover. Attack in the cover. Yeah, Boomer would likely attack right here. So that's a 5/5 on a 4/4. I got no reaction cards, so I gotta take it. I gotta take it. My guy dies. And they don't want to try to take anything else. They're too weak with Cantus. And then Triple D2. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. No. Draw, discard, deploy. You may move a Wretch Runt to reserve. Yeah, they'll try to swarm at this point. They'll move Wretch Horde and deploy. You may move a Wretch Runt to reserve while this unit is in reserve or cover. Then he gains +1/+1 for each of the friendly Wretch in reserve. Okay, so you play that into reserve. Get a Wretch Runt. You may move a Wretch Runt to reserve while this unit is in reserve or cover. It gains +1/+1 for each of the friendly Wretch in reserve or cover. Which is just one. All right, that's their Triple D2. My turn. They're ready, even though they're already ready. Triple D1. I've got 5 in hand. Got nothing I can cast for 5. That's horrible. Triple D, draw. Got an evasive action. Now I can use you. Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover, or direct attack from cover. Okay, now they got blockers. Now they have blockers. Moving the cover, attacking the cover, or direct attack from cover. I'll go ahead and direct attack from cover here. Making this a 5/5. Do they want to block? They can multi-block. They'll add their stats while I deal 5 damage to every one of them. So they could block 2, 3, 4, which isn't even enough. But they do have this. A friendly unit gains +2/+2, and they may discard a card. They're trying to build up to their Wretch stuff, so they don't want to even really block at this point. They don't want to block because they want to swarm with their Wretches. So they will take. They'll take. I moved to that side because I did that, so they'll take 3 damage instead of the normal 2. 1, 2. They got a lot of Wretch stuff, so 3. Okay, and then I'll swing 6. Again, they want to build up their Wretch stuff. They have too many cards in hand though. 7, which is really the most that they want because they can't cast anything really if they have more than 7 or 8. So I think they will block. They want to build up their Wretch stuff, but then again, they don't want to lose the Cantus. But I think they'll just go ahead and man, they don't want to lose that Cantus. So they will just lose the Wretch Runt. They will do that because they don't want to have a bunch of cards in hand. They'll block with that guy. They'll block. They don't take any damage. This guy loses his buff because they have no more Wretches out on the field. And then, yeah, good turn. These guys have activated, but they're not suppressed, so they're not tapped. All right, Triple D 2 for me. 6 in hand. I got a lot of options. I could put out Marcus Phoenix again. Didn't like putting out Marcus Phoenix the first time I put him out, but... And we'll put out a blocker. Put out Vanguard, which has +1/+1 while it's defending in reserve. Or when it's in reserve. Move into cover, attack into cover from reserve. So that's a 3/3 when swinging. Yeah, so that's my Triple D 2. And then I will... pass to them. Triple D 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll play Wretch Pack. Gives this a deal. This one gives +3/+3 when attacking in the cover. They'll also cheat in the Wretch Ambusher. You may deploy another unit. When you deploy another unit, you may move this unit from your hand to reserve. That buffs them up even more. 2 wretches in there. Okay, now Mac Dre phase. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Yeah, they have the thing. They'll try to get rid of my stuff now. So they're going to try to get rid of King Raven, which seems pretty safe. So they'll attack with the Wretch Pack. While this unit is attacking in the cover, it gains +3/+3. So it's a 4/4. They'll attack into my 5/5. Or my 5/4, something like that. Yeah, I think it's just a 5/4. 4/4 into my 5/4, which is really enough. But 4/4 into my 5/4. I got no reaction cards. Let's read this. If the Berserker card is in reserve or cover, move it to the enemy command area. Berserker. Don't see the Berserker. No, I haven't seen it. Alright, so anyway, yeah, they do 4/4 into my 4/4 into my 5/4. Man, let me make sure about this. When they attack, you only get the +1, not +1/+1. When a unit deals direct damage, you may draw a number of cards equal to. When a unit with defensive rule is in the enemy cover, they gain the benefit of the attached effect. When a defensive unit, some command cards have the tactic ability, command the tactics. Wow, where did all that come from? Okay, no, that came from Fist in the Barrel. Yeah, that came from Fist in the Barrel. When a friendly unit in enemy cover deals damage to an enemy unit or direct damage to the enemy player, increase their damage by 1. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So this one is a 4/4 swinging into my... Oh, no. Hold on. When a friendly unit in enemy cover deals damage to an enemy unit or direct damage to the enemy player, increase the damage by 1. So when this swings 4/4 into this, which is a 4/4, it deals 1 extra damage, so makes it a 5/4. So they'll trade. And then instead of, I don't have any reactions, but they will play this Frenzy. A friendly unit gains +2/+2, you may discard a card. So they'll just keep this thing alive by playing that, which is smart. Alright, my guy dies. They stay alive because they're a 6/6 right now on my 5/4. All right, nice. And everybody can move in. So this guy did his thing. So tap that way. I mean, half tap it that way. Nobody wants to contest this big 6/6 right here, though. Actually, it's a 5/5, but it deals pretty much 6/5, though. Nobody wants to deal with that right now. They don't have any more reactions. So they will move in the cover, though, with this weak Red Sand Busher. Yeah, they'll move there. All right, Triple D2. They've got 4 in hand. They can't do anything with 4, but what they will do is they will draw. They got a Grenadier. My goal. Triple D1. Man, this is really like a lot to play by yourself. Triple D1. Draw, discard, deploy. I got 5. I can play evasive action. Hit the Berserker card. Nope, I don't have that. Triple D, I'll draw. Okay, Coordinated Assault. Get rid of stuff. I like that. Love this card. I should have kept that card to draw back. Forgot about the card, though. Choose up to 3 friendly units in reserve or cover. Deal damage to an enemy unit that's in reserve or cover equal to the combined attack value of the chosen units. Great removal. All right, so now I have 6 cards in hand. That was Triple D1. Mac Dre. Move in the cover, attack in the cover, direct attack from cover. I could go 1/1. I mean, into 1/1. I want this guy staying in reserve, so if I put you out, they would just trade. And that gets a buff or whatever, that gets a benefit, so I won't do that. A friendly unit is killed, they'll get it anyway, so. Yeah, I want this to stay in reserve, so I will just trade here. All right, so I'll swing. I guess I can attack in the cover, but I have to take the cover from it though. But yeah, I got another one of those, don't I? Yeah, I do. All right, screw it. I'll just 3/3 into their 1/1. They got no answer for that, so they die. They get to draw a card from this effect while they got a friendly guy die. They drew that. They're in guard. Okay, that guy activated. Direct attack for 6. Do they want to block? That only is 1 now. Do they want to block? They got too many cards in hand because that's going to mess up their flow if they take 3 cards. So they will block. They had a good thing going, but they'll just get rid of this Wretch Horde. They don't have any reactions in hand. They'll just get rid of the Wretch Horde. Okay. Now, that's all I'm going to do. Go to Triple D2. 6 in hand. I could bring out Marcus. I could get rid of Boomer. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Get rid of Boomer. I think I'll get rid of Boomer. Yeah, coordinated assault. Any. Choose up to 3 friendly guys. And then deal damage to an enemy unit or reserve equal to their combined attack. 4, 6, 7, 8 really. 8. They got no responses anyway, so I'll get rid of Boomer. Boomer's big. Get rid of my card. Okay, that was my triple D2. Yep, ready these, even though they're not tapped really. Their turn. Triple D1. 6 in hand. They will play. They got 3 Theron guards, or a hunter. Deploy, you may choose an enemy unit in cover and move it to reserve. The chosen unit is suppressed. Yeah, they'll do that. That makes sense. Alright, they'll move my hunter. Okay, so they'll move this guy in cover and move it to reserve, and it's suppressed. Loses all those. Yo, sucks for me. Alright, now Mac Dre for them. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Yeah, when his unit is attacking in the cover, he gains +3/+3. So that's 4 into my 2. I got no answer for that. So, yep, they take the cover. But then again, it's still just a weak 1/1 now. This one can activate. Oh, Boomer died. They get to draw a card from Boomer. Kansas putting in a lot of work. Hunter was already out there. Hunter moving the cover, attacking the cover. This will move in the cover. This will get the +1 now. And then that one will stay put because it wants to keep on getting that draw effect. And triple D2. Triple D2, they got 6 in hand. They'll play a Theron guard, see what they're about. Defensive, this unit gets +1/+1. And then offensive, when this unit deals direct damage, you may draw a number of cards up to the damage dealt. Okay. Alright, now they got the advantage now. This one's suppressed. They can't really knock it out yet because they don't have guys on the wall yet. They just had to move into the wall. Alright, that's everybody. Kansas is going to stay put. That was their triple D2. So, triple D2 they deployed. Mygo. Triple D. 5 cards in hand. Nothing I can do with that. Ready, my guys. Draw. Got a 6 drop. Mac Dre. Man, don't have a bunch of reactions though. Mac Dre. I could go 4/4 in the 4/4, but nah. I go 4/4 into this 1/1. I go 1/1 into the 1/1. Kansas is gonna spank me for that, but 4/4 into the 4/4. We'll both die. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? And you know what? Let's move into this wall. Let's move there. Yep, let's move there. Oh, when a friendly unit, yeah, so they can't take the damage to hand. Okay, this one will... Yeah, we'll trade here. They got no reactions. I have no reactions. We'll trade. Ah, they get a buff for that, though. They get an extra card for that. I guess I gotta live with it. I need to kill that Cantus, kind of bad. They get a card. Alright, man, they got a lot of stuff out there. Yep, and everybody's activated. That one moved up to the wall. That's all I can do. Triple D2. Play Vanguard. Then play Vanguard. Oh, man, I could play Marcus Phoenix now. Get rid of, what would I want to get rid of though? Tactic 2/6. Move this unit from the command area, but I got to discard a card though. I don't like discarding cards. I really don't. All right, so I'll play Vanguard. Then I'll pass turn. Their turn. Triple D. They got 6. That means they play a Theron Guard. Go ahead and move the commander there too. They'll play a Theron Guard. Theron Guard. Okay. Mac Dre. Direct attack. 4/4. I could block there, but 4/4 on a 3/3. No. That's a 4/3. No. They'll probably move over too, honestly. So now it's a 5/4 on a 3/3. So I wouldn't want to do that. And yep, I just got to take that. So 1, 2, 3. While I have a bunch of cards in hand now, that sucks. All right, 1, 2, 3. But at least I have reactions though now. With any, so that's good. All right, so they just laid the smackdown on me right there. 3 damage. And then Mac Dre moving the cover, attacking the cover. Yeah, they're just gonna take over the whole board, looks like it. Yeah, they'll just move over here, move over here. They're not gonna attack that one, so. All right, that's their turn. Triple D2. 5. They got no 5s in hand. They will draw. Got a 5. All right. Triple D1 for me. Finally got some answer. Well, at least 2 reactions. That's good. Triple D1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in hand. 8 in hand. I can't do much of nothing with 8 in hand. But I can do hit the floor though. Okay, so in that case, I do not. Oh, I could discard. I don't want to discard. I hate discarding. Yep, I hate discarding. So hate discarding. So I'll do nothing on my Triple D1. Oh, I must do something on my Triple D1. You must do one thing. Draw, discard, or deploy. I can't afford to deploy. I can draw. I could draw, but that'd be way too many cards. So I might do better discarding. I never play this card. I never play this card. I never get down to 1 or 2 because I like to draw too much. So I'll get rid of that. Makes sense. All right. Discard. Mac Dre, moving the cover, attacking the cover. Moving the cover. 3-3. This one is a 5-4. No. Okay, it's getting 1 from there. 3, 4, 4 with the +1. So it's a 4-4. So it's a 5-4. 5-4. This one is only a 3-3. I got heroism though. Man, if I had more units on the field, this would be a great time to use this stuff. Man, it said only one thing can occupy a wall, right? The game said, man, they changed the rule. Units in their player side of the friendly cover. Players will now need the... Okay, when you declare a direct attack, you may move the attacking unit to the enemy side of cover. When a friendly unit in enemy cover deals, units in enemy cover may be attacked as if they were in friendly cover, and then units in enemy cover are still affected by... It sounds like you can still only have one guy per cover. See, I mean, it's like you got to parentheses these stuff. When you're coming out with these weird rules, just tell me the limitations of said rules in parentheses. Because I was under the assumption you could have 2 of your own guys at a wall. But I think it's still, you can only have 1 guy per wall. Because when I take over that wall, I've got to be able to take over somewhere, right? Because you can't have 2 guys at the wall. I don't know, but we're just playing it like that. Only 1 guy per wall. Yeah, I swore I thought this would be a 45-minute game, but it's no such thing. Plus I'm playing 2 people's hands, but alright, so I got this one I can use, and I got this one I can use. I want to get rid of that hunter. Or do I want to wait till I cast more stuff and then use these cards to my advantage? Oh, I can only use 1 at a time anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of this one. So, do this attack right here from reserve. So I'll do 3-3 on a 5-4. 3-3 on a 5-4. They reaction, no reaction cards. I'll spring my heroism to make mine a 5-5 on a 5-4, which is kind of stupid. And then I can draw a card. Yeah, because they got 3-3 +1, 4-4. They deal 1 extra damage because they're on my enemy lines. So that's a 5-4 on a 5-5. Yep, they trade. They get a proc right there. But their deck is dwindling though because of that though. My guy dies too. They do have enough to cast a Berserker though. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, if the Berserker's on the field, that's what that is. Okay. This one is evasive action. If the Berserker card is in reserve or cover, move it to the enemy commander. Okay, that's a nice way to get rid of that. Okay, makes sense now. Alright, then this one, direct attacks, goes to the enemy side, and then swings for 5. Because it's now a 5-4. 5-4, yeah. Alright, 5-4, do they want to block? They might want to block. I mean, how many cards they got left? They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Do they want to risk any of this stuff that's out here? A Theron Guard. Defensive, this unit gains +1/+1. That's only when it's on the wall. And then offensive, when this unit directs the damage, they can draw some cards. They really, like this late in the game, they don't really even want to draw cards. So it might be a good play for them to block right here. I think they might want to actually block right here. Block. Draw one from this guy, Cantus. Ooh, but that's taking them out of range to be. But either way, well, man, let's say they don't do that. Let's say they don't block. Let's say that they don't want to block. So then they'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, taking them down to 6, which isn't smart either. That goes directly to the discard. Discarded all of this. And then that does allow them to cast a Berserker. But it's too late in the game for them to really benefit from that though, really. So either way, wasn't a great move for them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's all my guys for my Mac Dre. Now I can do Triple D too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, get my captain back out. Nice. Captain hits the bench, Pokemon bench reserve. And that's that turn. That is that turn. Their turn. First thing they want to do, Triple D 1. Move this unit from the command zone and then discard a card because they have 7 in hand. They'll put this in reserve. Bow. 5/5 Berserker. They got to discard something. They will discard Grenadier. They have 2 of them. Okay. Now, that was a Triple D1. Now they're Mac Dre. They'll move this one in the cover. So now that's a 6/6 on the high wall. Ooh, they would actually maybe even attack in the cover, actually. Yeah, they would actually attack in the cover. Yeah, that would be brutal for me. All right, so they'll attack in the cover. They'll probably actually try to bait out my my reaction cards. They'll probably try to bait out my reaction cards. So this one is on the wall. So they'll probably do this clean attack right here for offensive. When this unit deals direct damage, you may draw a number of cards up to the damage dealt. So they'll probably just swing right here for 2. I could block. I could block. I don't know what they have. I'm acting like I don't know what they have. I haven't looked over there, but I do see that they have a reaction card. I don't know what it does because I'm not looking closely. But okay, so 2/2. I could block. My guy could end up dying. I got a bunch of cards. They hardly have any cards. I think it's wiser to not even block. Just take the damage. But I don't have any 8 drops or 7 drops in hand. But a guy on the field is worth 2 in the bush. So I'll just take that 2 damage is what I'll do. Nah, you know, they got to get rid of their card. Man, that guy over there was brutal. So I don't know if I try to get Froggy or what. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to block. Okay, so that's 4/4 on a 2/2. What is that card? Do they want to play one? A friendly unit gains +3. They'll sure do that. I got none. I'll pat. Well, I have that one. Reduce the damage dealt to all friendly. Man, you know what? But see, I'm acting first. I don't know they have anything over there. Based off the fact that they have 6 cards in hand, but I initiated it. So actually, I'm not gonna play any reaction. They come through, they play a reaction, they go second. So that's 5-2 on my 4-4. We'll trade. Sucks for me. Sucks for me. All right, so at this late in the game, they did have a guy just to die. They could draw a card, but they only have 6 cards left. They might opt to not draw their card. They'll opt not to draw their card because they're pretty low. Okay. Now, they'll move in the cover with this one. They don't really care about this Kansas anymore. They'll move in the cover here. And then they will direct attack in the cover. So that's a 5-5 on a 5-5. And then instead of me taking that, I'll play a reaction. No, that's a 5-4. 5-4 on a 5-5. I'll play hit the floor, reduce the damage to all friendly units in this combat to 0. So I survive. Berserker dies, goes back to command zone. Nice. All right. Cool. All right. Now they're triple D2. They got Retort. Deploy, move a Retch run in. Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. They're too weak to attacking the cover. They got a +1 there. They're too weak to attack in the cover. But they will direct attack from cover. I got no blockers, so I'll take 2 damage there. No reaction. Take. Oh, they move over to this side. So they deal 3 damage to me. I'll take 3 to hand. All right, there goes my big dog I've been looking for. Killer unit in reserve. This is the card I've been waiting for. And then they'll direct attack. They'll move over to this side and do 3 more damage to me. Nothing I can really do about it. I got no reactions. Take 3. I'm kind of catching up to them almost now, but I got way more cards than them left. All right. I can't really cast any of this stuff except for my any cost cards because I got way too many cards in hand. I could discard some of this stuff. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is a fresh recruit. It costs any, so. Okay, how many any cards do I have? Only 1. Okay, I gotta discard this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I'm getting rid of this too. This sergeant, I don't even know what it does. Okay. Technically, I would have had to do it as I drew the cards, I think, one at a time, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, I still held on to a little bit too many cards. All right, well, that's that. Now, they did their Mac Dre. They triple D2. Got no 5 draw. They'll play this, deploy. You may discard a card. If you do draw 2 cards, they don't want to draw 2 cards at this point. Okay, that's their turn. My turn. Draw, discard, or deploy. At this point, I'm never going to get down to this few cards, so I'll just discard you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mac Dre. Man, what am I doing? Yeah, I have to. Yeah, let's just do that. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Man, none of these are any except for the fresh recruit. That's crazy. Moving the cover, attacking the cover, direct attack. All right, we'll just swing 5, 4 into them. Do they block? They will block here. They'll definitely block here. That goes back. They lose that. Triple D2. Man, I should have casted that first, really. But whatever. Triple D, deploy you. Any. Now I have 7 in hand. Next turn, I can do some damage because I can just kill their stuff. Kill their stuff wholesale. Alright, their turn. Triple D win. They don't have any 3 drops. So they can draw, discard, to deploy. Draw, discard. They'll draw, discard, to deploy. They'll draw. They got a 3 drop, what they kind of need. All right, Mac Dre, moving the cover, attacking the cover. They're not gonna attack in the cover, but they will. They will direct attack. Swing this one first. 3-2 into my 2-2. I have no responses, so I go ahead and block. Yeah, I block. They win because they no. That's a 3-2 on a 2-2, so that would actually die if I. Yeah, that's a 3-2. It just does 1 more damage, so we'll trade here. 3-2 onto my 2-2. That one's dead finally. That one stuck. This basically stuck around the whole game. All right, and then they'll direct attack right here for 3-2. Nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna mill those cards instead of trying to add anything to hand. 1, 2, 3. These 3. Yeah, that's what I've been looking for the whole time. That Elite Armadillo. The big A drop. Never drew it. Alright, there's some discard. Triple D2. They've got no 4s. So I think actually at this point they're going to discard a card because they don't want to go too few cards in the deck. They're going to discard a card. So they're going to discard this 1-6. It seems like a crazy number to cast. Yeah, they'll discard this. All right, Triple D. Yeah, that's their Triple D2. My go. Triple D1. Cast this one. Kill an enemy unit in reserve. There's really nothing good in reserve for them. That's the only 7 drop I have, so just use it. Kill an enemy unit in reserve. Not timely for me really at all. But I'll kill Grenadier. Get that out of my way. Mac Dre. Man, I still only got 1 guy out here. I'll swing. They'll block basically. That goes away. My Triple D2. Okay, now it's just 1-1 again. Okay, yeah, next turn I can kill that maybe. I could cast Marcus Phoenix. I could cast a Scout. Triple D2. Cast a Scout. Actually, Private. This one is versatile. It's a 4, 5, 6, so I could do Corporal. Corporal. Oh no. It's got to be a 6. I could do Marcus, or I could do Scout, or Planet Grenade. Oh, I could just kill this guy. Kill a guy in cover. Yeah, I'll do that. Kill a guy in cover. Blah, right there. Man, do I want to do that yet? Maybe not. I'll play the Private out. Private is versatile. I'll play the Scout out. 6. Alright. So deploy, draw up to 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards versus there. Only what, 5? Man, that's close. Card advantage, yeah. But card disadvantage, maybe? Might be card disadvantage. I will draw 1 card just so I can kill a unit in reserve once they play one. That sounds like smart. That sounds like that's smart. Actually, now I'm on 6. I think I will draw the 7 so I can airstrike whatever they bring out. Right, so now I've only got 4 cards in the deck. Okay, their turn. Triple D1. They got a 3-drop. They'll play the 3-drop. Kill an enemy unit that's suppressed. Luckily for me, nothing is suppressed. Okay, that's the Triple D. Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Moving the cover. They'll move this in the cover. They'll attack in the... They'll direct attack for the 3/3. I will go ahead and block and not play with them. Yeah, but that's a 3... Yeah, that's a 3/3. That's a natural 3/3. That's a 4/3. I'll block. That one stays alive. Oh, I could Heroism. Could Heroism. Yeah, it makes sense to Heroism. Alright, so Heroism. Mine's a 4/4 on their 4/3. And then I draw a card. I may draw a card. Yeah, I just want to airstrike whatever they bring out, so I will draw a card. Alright, so that's... They don't have a reaction, so they can't play one, so we trade. 4/4 on a 4/3. Yeah, 4/4 on a 4/3. We trade. That goes away. That goes away. This died. Now they've actually got more cards than me in the deck. 3 versus my 5. Daniel's winning right now. But I got the hand advantage though. That one just moved in, so it's kind of half tapped. That's all they can do. Triple D. That was their Mac Dre. Their Triple D2. They'll naturally cast this Berserker. They got 2 in hand, so they can move this unit from command area to reserve, discard a card. They'll get rid of Cantus. And that's their Triple D1. Mac Dre. Direct attack. Ooh, that's brutal. I have nobody to block. But nothing I can do about this weak attack right here. Nothing I can do. Man, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. So 2, I got to take 2 right there. 2 right there. Man, that is weak as crap. All right, I got to take 2 cards. Oh, I have to discard these because I got to... Man, I have too many cards in hand, don't I? No, I got the perfect amount, so I got to just discard these. Corporal Santiago. That's one of the new guys. And Scout. Alright, I got 1 card. They have like 5 cards. And then this will move in the cover. Or this could attack in the cover. This will probably attack into here. So that'll be 5/5 on a 5-5 on a 5-4, which would blow for me. I have no reactions. I still have no reactions. That is wild. All right, so that takes me out right there. That takes my guy out. They trade. Man, I am coming from behind on this one, boy. All right, I'm beating myself here. Triple D2 for them. They'll play Boomer with the 1 in hand. Boom, that is serious. That's serious. All right, now me. Triple D1. Draw, discard, or deploy. I actually have to deploy, don't I? No, I can deploy next time. Okay, triple D1. Man, if I want to cause any kind of damage, I got to be able to get rid of that Boomer or block the Boomer. This is only a 1-1, so I got to put a blocker out. This is my triple D1. I got to be able to do something during my Mac Dre, so I got to cast something. 7. Only thing I can cast is this right here. This is crucial. Crucial as hell. Man, that Berserker was killing me. All right, Fresh Recruit, cast you. Mac Dre. Attacking the cover, they got no cards in hand. They can't do anything about that. Triple D2. Man, I wish I could play this right now. Play Private. Okay, so now at least I can block. Okay, Private, you came in handy because you're versatile. Okay. Now, man, this is an even longer game than game 3. This is crazy. All right, villain turn. Daniel's turn. They can actually afford to draw now. Triple D1, they draw. They need 3 or 6 to play that. Mac Dre. They'll basically attack in the cover. I got no reactions, nothing I can do. That one takes out this one. Boomer takes out Fresh Recruit. Okay. I got the one to kill the guy in cover. Okay, triple D1. Draw, discard, or deploy. We gotta draw in order to get up to this because we gotta kill this on the triple D2. So we'll draw. Oh man, if I can't, they might kill me. Yeah, I love to draw. I hate to discard. If you can't draw, but you need to draw, then you lose. I will go ahead and draw my last card. Rear guard. No Vanguard. Mac Dre. Moving the cover, attacking the cover. Play on the high wall. Ooh, actually playing to the pillar. So that they can't actually add the cards when I attack with this guy. This one gets +1 when it's in cover. So becomes a 3/3. Okay, that's my Mac Dre. Then I'll do my triple D2. Planted a grenade. Kill an enemy unit in cover. Bye-bye, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. And triple D. No, that was my triple D2. Their triple D1. Daniel he needs cards because if he stays at 3-6, he'll never do anything. Got nothing on the field, so he has to draw. Triple D, Mac Dre, moving the cover, attacking the cover. This is only if you have units on the field. Can't do anything there, but you can Triple D2, bring out Berserker again, which is actually great for me. Berserker, Triple D2, Berserker, deployed Berserker. Oh, but you got to discard a card for that though. This one is more versatile than this one. Yeah, so they'll play, discard that one to play their Berserker. Discard a card. They had no Mac Dre, but that was their Triple D2. That was their Triple D2. My turn. I will Triple D1. I got 5 cards in hand. Great. Perfect. It finally worked out perfect. Evasive action. If the Berserker card is in reserve or cover, move it to the enemy command zone. Perfect. Finally worked out perfect at the end of the game. Move you out on my way. Back to the command zone. You should cost +2 commander text, but whatever. Really, you should be at like +6 commander text, but whatever. All right, that's my Triple D1. Mac Dre. They can't block, and they can't add the cards to hand. So I actually pulled this one out of my hind parts. So I'll direct attack for. But this is now a 3/3, but it's a 4/3 since I'm attacking behind enemy lines. 4/3. They can't do anything about it. They have no blockers. They'll take 3 direct damage. 1, 2, 3. And then whenever they can't draw again, they lose the game. But they need to draw one. These go directly. They don't get to add these to hand. This was a crazy unit looking. Well, no, something. Yeah, so, and then now, that was my Mac Dre. Triple D2. Draw, discard, or deploy. You have to do one of the 3. Luckily, I can deploy this. No, I don't. Must do one thing. Draw, discard, or deploy. Discard is what I can do. I can discard. So definitely not this one. Not this one. 3/5. Get rid of rear guard. I hate discarding, but hey, got to do it sometimes. Daniel, in real life, Daniel would have been discard more and would have beat me in this game. But I hate discarding. Okay, their turn. They can't draw. They can discard. And they can't deploy. So they can't draw or they lose. They can't deploy because they can't afford it. But they can discard. They got nothing for their Mac Dre. They got nothing on the field. Triple D. They must draw, discard, and deploy. Can't draw or lose. Can't discard. Can't deploy. So they lose. GG. That was a whole 2 hours. Would like to discuss this, but I don't want this video to be longer than 2 hours. So I got like less than 1 minute of discussion. All right. Yeah, this was good, but the rules could be better. I guess it mostly all makes sense. Yeah. This was really cool with this Berserker, these commanders. I really like that. You can tell I really love this game because I'm playing it two-handed. Man, my mat is fraying. That's no good. Might have to get a new one. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually finish this campaign. Glad I made my own rules. I'm going to put these on BGG.com whenever I get the chance. Well, I mean, once I'm really like a pro at this game. But I think I had a question or two still. But yeah, all your games, like, comment, subscribe. Gears of War.